Hey everyone out there on this Wednesday, just thinking, the desperation of the flesh. My purpose, my plan, my will be done. Not God's will, but God, my will be done. Regardless of who's hurt by it, who's um, who's hurt by it. That's just the desperation of the flesh. The flesh wants what it wants. I've never been one to really get into talking about witchcraft, but lately this season of my life, God has really been really teaching me about a lot of witchcraft and just really talking to me about it. And the basis of witchcraft is the desperation of the flesh, the lust of the flesh. People want what they want, and they don't care who's, hurt by it. They don't care what someone else has to deal with. Take for instance, like, you have families, a wife or a woman going after that husband, and a husband going after that somebody else's wife. They're not looking at, and God forbid they have children involved. They're not looking at, the children involved in it. They're not looking at, the betrayal in it, and people being hurt and scarred by this. It's just that nature that we was all, inherited in the garden. That fallen nature. The nature of, the beast. Satan, I want what I want, when I want what I want, what I want. And I don't care who is hurt by it. I don't care who's hurt by the lie. You know? I don't care. That's just the depravity of the flesh. The flesh feels so self-entitled. I should have what I want, especially when it's not subjected to the will of God. This is just the destructiveness of it, because it houses the fallen nature of the fallen one, Satan, who comes to kill, steal, and destroy. That's why he wants us to get in it, because he knows it's weak, and he knows that it's self-destructive. He knows that it houses his nature, and it tends not to see things in a spiritual perspective. Amen?